Hey everybody, so I was reading some PDFs about Pennsylvania and ran across this name, the YUCHI Indians. So I was looking that up, right? The YUCHI Indians, which, I mean, this wasn't, hard to find. I mean, it was right there on the Wikipedia page as soon as you pull it up. But the YUCHI Indians also go by the Koyana Indians. And it says right there that they were well-known mound builders. My computer's down, so this is why I'm going back to the corny videos like this, so bear with me, please. But as I'm reading through that, it starts stating places where they were found, like Tennessee, Alabama, Georgia, and South Carolina. And what was interesting is right there in that small section, when you first read this about them being the well-known mound builders, it states that if they stayed in these territories during the, the Indian Removal Act, in those treaties, that they went from being classified as the YUCHI, right, to now being classified as free people of color, and others ended up being enslaved, which goes back to the whole problem we've always had, where you got now sort of like three people. If you think about it, you got those that are YUCHI but they're free and they're not enslaved. You have those that are YUCHI that went west, and then you have those that said, no, we'll stay here and we'll just go further south, into Florida, out of their mainland of Georgia and place in Tennessee and stuff. So there's a little bit of deciphering, because it gets tricky. Right now, this is one of the people making videos claiming he is their chief. Now, one of those faceless people down in the comment sections on one of his videos where he's explaining his genealogy claims he's not a chief. I don't know much about him. I just started watching a few of his videos just to try to get an aspect of, if there's anything there. But I just wanted to pass this along. You probably already know about this, because it looked like there were several people with our skin complexion. What I call us was mahogany. I don't call us black, if I remember not to call us that. Just going off of what Hernando de Soto called us, mahogany or chestnut. Was it French chestnut, right? I was just talking about him about a week ago to somebody from Rochester, New York, who hasn't heard about him and what he said about when he found us. So I guess I got him and what he called us fresh in our mind, and I like that a little bit better than calling us black, when the etymology of black gets tricky, right? So there was a lot more. Once again, like when you're sitting on Wikipedia and you start reading, you just one link leads you to another link, click here and it'll take you to, so you start to get, really caught up. But this is just the first. This will just be the first of many, because I'm going to sit down and try to figure this out. I got to admit, though, I sent this on to Arthur and Arthur Scott there, and I can't wait to see what he sees, because, like I was saying to Lex one time when we were on the phone, was that, we all can read the same thing, but we all take something different from it. And that's why, I love, Lex's perspective on things, because, I'll sit there and see one thing and, won't catch everything. And that's why I like to bring this to every one of you, because I'm hoping that, one of you will read it, come back and point out where the flaws and where, where they tried to trick us, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. So